Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with another Fancast Friday. Sorry I missed Legends of Tomorrow yesterday, but as you can see, I'm still sick. Another cough drop. And so the file got corrupted because of a mistake on my part. And so because of that, I had to re-record the whole thing, and me feeling like I do, I just couldn't bring myself to, and I'm sorry for that. I'll give you my thoughts on the episode when I review the next one, but for now, let's move on to the topic of today, which is fan casting. But for the this is going to be a unique one because I was looking at movie reboots trying to think what could I cast because I didn't want to do Marvel and I didn't want to do DC, and so I remembered that this was coming out, and I decided, heck, why not? So today I will be discussing the Charlie's Angels reboot that is about to happen. Even though technically I should call it the reboot because they did the movies with Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu. Then they did that crappy reboot of TV where they roped in Victor Garber, who is now luckily on a better show right now, Legends of Tomorrow. But anyway, I, with the exception of two characters, mainly went for archetypes for this, and I will explain it as we go along. So let's actually get started. Let's start off with what every good hero movie needs, a villain. And for this one, as I said, goes a little outside the box. Colin Firth. Why did I pick him? Because honestly, I feel like the Angels need someone who is a physical and mental threat, and he's proven to be both. If you don't believe me, just watch Kingsman Secret Service. Alright, let's move on to the man himself, Charlie. Now, unfortunately, the actor who played Charlie in the original show and then the movie reboot has passed away, so I have to pick someone new. Now, for this one, I've said I wouldn't do this again, but I have to. I got two picks here because one is a caveat, and that's if the actor wants to do it, because the actor really has been very select about his roles lately. And that actor is Bill Murray. Yes, Bill Murray. I think he'd be a good Charlie. Plus, not only was he in the Cameron Diaz, Charlie's Angels, he also was in another movie with the guy who voiced Charlie, and that was a little film called Scrooged. So, I think he kind of knows the guy, and it would be a cool thing for him to do it, but I don't think he would, which is why I have a backup. And my backup is none other than Frank Welker. If you don't recognize that name, shame on you. Hand in your geek card. But seriously though, this guy's awesome. If you don't recognize him, go look him up. He's one of the best voice actors of all time. He has a great voice that he's done a lot of iconic characters through the times. Garfield, he's Optimus Prime. The man is a vocal chameleon, and I feel that he needs to have at least some big time exposure. And what other time than doing a voice work? Because the whole thing about Charlie is you never actually see him. So why not bring in one of the best voice actors to play a voice-only character? Alright, let's move on to the leading male in the Charlie's Angels universe, Bosley. Now, considering this is supposed to be a reboot, they could say that it's the original Bosley, but the movies kind of made him have brothers and stuff, so maybe they could go that route or something. But anyway, my pick for Bosley. This one's going to be a little strange and is a fellow co-star of Hunger Games with Elizabeth Banks, who is the woman in charge of the Charlie's Angels reboot, and that would be none other than Mr. Woody Harrelson. Yes, I think that you mix Hamish with kind of a retired Bond type character, and you get Bosley. And I think Mr. Harrison would do an awesome job as the new Bosley. Alright, let's move on to the actual girls. And given that the last movies came up with new girls and the reboot TV show, I don't know what they did because I never watched it, and the original TV show ran through a big number of angels, it might not be wise to cast people who were the characters in the original show. So, instead, for this casting today, I have put them into archetype: the brain, the wild card, and the leader. Let's start with the brain. For the brain, I picked none other than Miss Amelia Clark, Daenerys herself. She's an awesome actress, and she's proven in Game of Thrones that she can act her butt off. It's just the one time that she got a chance to be in a big motion picture, she got saddled with trying to be the new Sarah Connor. So I think she deserves a second try, and I think she'd do good as the resident brain for the team. Alright, let's move on to the wild card. None other than Miss Rita Fukushima, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, from the Wolverine and Arrow. Both where it seems like she's been kind of gypped. Because Wolverine, it's going to be his last, Hugh Jackman's, I mean. So they're going to pull out all the stops, so I'm not sure they're going to want to keep her character. And also, Arrow. Her character was kind of given the short stick after it was announced that Katana, her character, would also be in the Suicide Squad movie. And DC currently has a thing against having characters on TV and in the movies at the same time. But she's proven herself in such a short time to be an awesome, badass actress. And I think she could be an awesome wild card actress to this team. You know, unpredictable, kind of wild. I think she's got that pat down. She could do an awesome job with that. But it would also be a little different from what we've seen. Alright, let's move on. Lastly, to the leader. I kind of went for someone a little underrated, like the rest of the Angels on this team. So I decided to go for the leader, Miss Teresa Palmer. If you don't recognize her, she was in that Topher Grace movie, I believe, Take Me Home Tonight. She also was the female lead in that movie Warm Bodies, which was awesome, and even though it's a rom-com, you should all see it. And then she was in a underrated and kind of underperforming movie called I Am Number 4. That was based on a young adult book, and there's a lot of drama surrounding that book. But anyway, for the movie itself, it wasn't great, but it was good. But the best part of it was Miss Teresa Palmer as kind of a, say, little badass who kicked all kinds of butt in that movie. And I think that's what you need from a leader in a Charlie's Angels movie. Plus, she's proven with Warm Bodies that she can also handle some good sarcastic humor, which I think you also need from a leader, especially in an action comedy like this. Alright, so there we go. The Charlie's Angels new reboot. So, join me next time in Fancast Friday, where I will be, I don't know, I think I want to do one other non-DC Marvel thing, then do another Marvel thing. I don't know, I'll have to play it by ear. I might just do another reboot next week or something, I don't really know. Sorry, this kind of bug is messing with my brain. Anyway, till then, until next time I see you, which will, given how I feel, most likely be the Supergirl review. Till then, see ya.